Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley Sisters. I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty, and this is episode 197.
Yay! I'm Alina, also known as Sternitz. Today is February 10th. This is our weekly podcast. If you are a regular, thanks for watching. If this is your first time, welcome.
Yes. So pull up a chair, grab your knitting, and craft along with us. And a coffee.
Yeah.
Do you have any mojo?
No.
Neither do I. Moving on to whips. Did I show you guys last week the baby sweater and hat that I made for Lauren?
The sweater, the hat you were working on.
Okay, I can show you a picture. Okay, so I do have mojo. I wasn't sure if I had finished that or not. Let me pull it up. I think it's a Pearl Soho garter stitch. Oh, I hate when it does that. Ear flap hat.
Yeah.
And I use that same yarn that the sweater was made out of. Did I show you a full sweater? I blocked
Yeah.
it. Anyways, okay. So yeah, it was easy and fast. I made that, and I gave it to her a while ago. Well,
3 days ago.
This week. But yeah. So that's all I've done.
Cool.
Maybe I can put that on there. All right, moving on. Whips.
Do you have any whips? I have a bunch.
I started a dishcloth for our cardio knitting swap. And I actually got really far in it. I'm crocheting mine. I hope you guys don't mind.
No, they're sturdy.
I like them better. I feel like they have better scrubbing power. Not better, but I like the scrubbing power of the crochet. And it goes a lot faster. And I was in a hankering to crochet. I don't know. That's it. Anyway, so that's all I'm working on. Crochet-wise. And knitting-wise.
Oh, that means it's my turn. I'm sorry. I am a little crazy right now. So I also started a dishcloth. I'm knitting mine. It's staying on the bike though, so I keep it over there. I also started a monster.
Ooh, I like monsters.
Bella wanted to knit it, but you know, with the Rebecca Danger patterns, the circular ball-like shaped ones, when they start, are hard for a new knitter. So I started it, and then I just kept going.
Is it for her, or?
Yeah, it's for her. And then, yeah. So I always thought that I was good at crochet. Like, I was fast at it, but I guess I'm not, because I started my order mission, and it's taking forever.
Well, you're also, like, in a sewing business where you, like, spend a lot of your time sewing, so...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. So I've been crocheting some, but it's taking a long time. I think it's because I have to crochet into the front loop for this pattern. Mm. And I wish I had read that before I bought it. Because I'm not done with that. But whatever.
How long do you have for that?
I don't know. Whenever the order missions are due is when I have. So I'm doing okay at it. It's just, I don't know. I think it's because it's just one long thing and there's nothing going on. I'm bored with it. And normally when I crochet, I'm doing like amigurumi or something, and that's not bad. That's fun. So I don't know. I mean, it's going okay. But it's just taking forever. So I'm not fast at that. So I know I'm not fast at knitting, but now I know I'm not fast at crochet either. So yeah.
That's a bummer.
But that's all that I'm working on, like currently.
I am currently, I don't know if you guys can see this. I can like bend it down. Woo! Look,
Cool.
I'm weaving. Okay. Sorry. I've had this worked up. I actually was teaching my friend Paulette how to weave, and this is her yarn. Like over a year ago, I haven't woven anything, and she kept telling me just to cut it off, and I'm like, I'm not gonna waste your yarn. Like that's crazy. I'll just weave it. Cause she like goes and like winters in Colorado for like 3 or 4 months, and anyways, she's a busy lady.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I thought I would finish weaving it, so I picked it up, and I'm gonna do that. So that's what I'm doing right now. And we don't really have a weaving segment, so I put it in with
No, that works.
Yeah.
Any spinning going on? You spin me right around.
I've been doing a little bit on my drop spindle, but it's in my purse. It's my like purse project right now. So
cool. I have nothing. Like I keep looking at my stuff, and I just don't do it.
Yeah, with so this is kind of off topic, but with the yarn, what is it? Love of Yarn challenge.
Yeah.
Thing on Instagram that we've been doing. It's been making me think a lot more about fiber and spinning wheels and stuff, and so I really want to, but there's some things I need to get done first. But it's making me Jones to start a new.
Which I'm behind a couple of days. I need to get back onto it. I've been a little busy.
I was behind for like the entire time, and I think I finally today, or not even today. Yesterday I was on time.
That's cool. Okay, so sewing. That's what I've been doing. I've been sewing. That and making stitch markers. See, I've just made one. Mm-hmm. Because I also have stitch markers in my shop, so not everything that I have is listed in my Etsy store, but I've been making because I have a bunch of shows coming up, so I'm trying to like get my stock up. So that's why I am super busy. And then I also have like a big bulk order coming in really quick for Space Cadet yarns. She has some really pretty yarn. Actually, I'm using the yarn in that shawl that I was knitting, the point counterpoint shawl. What's the name? Snowfall on the Mountain. That blue, green, and purple yarn is from Space Cadet. But anyways, so I have like some bulk order, and then I had like Red Fox Yarn is a yarn shop that opened up in Virginia just earlier this month, and I did a wholesale order with her for some bags, like box bags, sock boxes, and buckets. And she, normally when I do wholesale, like they order it and then I make it. But she was opening, so she wanted what I had on hand. So like that like took away from my stock for my shows.
Yeah.
So she like cleaned me out pretty much of everything. So then she emailed me just last week and was like, I need more. Like I sold out. And I'm like, well, that's awesome, but like you like wiped me out. And I was just like, I have like these 4 things. And she was like, I will take them. Wow. So I have been doing that, and I've been trying to sew, and then, you
need to start up a sweatshop.
I know, but I just like can't, because it's like, I don't know. So it's just like there's not enough hours in the day, and I've just been doing that. But like I know, like when the girls are home, I want to try and spend time with them. Like the whole reason for working from home is so you can have family time. Right. So then I started making stitch markers. So that's what I've been doing. Like,
that's cool.
Like when I first started sewing, I would sew on the living room table, and there would be fabric everywhere. And then finally, I moved into the guest room and took over that room, like big time.
Right.
Like it used to have like Andy's game system in there and a couch and everything, and I took over it, so it's like now just a sewing table and stuff up for sewing. So like when I'm sewing, I'm like actually away from the family, so like I always try to like do it around. Yeah.
I hear you. That's why I moved this whole get up into the living room because, and then I could be around when I was doing stuff with the kids.
Well, I was watching, because we like to watch those like Flipper Flops or Fixer Upper shows. And I was like looking at this wall. I was like, why don't we have that wall right there knocked out? So it's like the sewing room is an extended room, or like French doors.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that would work because I think this might actually be a load bearing wall.
Well,
so
yeah,
anyway,
you could have like a big beam or post or something with the load bearing thing, and have like at least an open doorway or something. That would be cool.
Yeah.
You could always look into it.
Yeah, but like money is an issue. So, yeah. So that's what I've been doing. A lot of stuff.
That's cool. That's crazy awesome. Speaking of, you were saying how that's a new yarn shop. We just got a new one in Sheboygan, and I haven't checked it out yet. It's called, I think, Three Sheeps.
Fantastic.
It's downtown, like right by El Retrovo, kind of.
That's like the perfect area. I always talked about that.
I know.
Do you know the people who opened it?
No, I need to go check it out. I haven't gone yet. It's been open maybe for a few weeks now. I just haven't gotten down there.
Your mission before the next podcast is to go check it out.
I know. I'm excited. Yeah, I want to check it out.
See if they have project bags, because I will totally wholesale project
You can't
bags.
even keep up with the ones.
I will do it anyways. I don't care. Like, I love it. I just want to do more.
Okay.
Like,
that's funny.
Yeah. I want to do more. Like, I could keep up, like, because right now, like, I want to tell you something. I am doing Jamberry and Star Knits. And I started Jamberry just to have a little bit extra money for Star Knits.
Right.
And then I did really well, so I started doing it like major to like help pay bills. And now I'm doing 2 jobs. So I'm at the point, like, I'm trying to decide what I want to continue to do and what I don't. So, you know. But the thing is, I like them both.
Right.
So that's what's hard.
Well, you can always cut back on
Jamberry, yeah.
Yeah, the Jamberry.
Because I have actually been cutting back on Jamberry. Like, I haven't had very many parties. Like, I have not very many. Part of it is, I think, the culture on Facebook anymore. And then, to, like, where I live, Johnstown, it's hard to get people to take time for themselves. I don't know if any of you live in a dying community or a low income area. Like, Johnstown used to be big when there were steel mills and coal mining, but it's gone downhill, and then now it's like super low income. I actually think they just came out with a report, like, Johnstown was one of the lowest income cities in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So, I find it really hard to do. I mean, you always find people who want to, yeah. But, like,
to get new business and stuff. Yeah, you kind of have.
It's hard. So, like, I've been, like, looking at my stuff and just trying to decide if I want to continue or how I want to continue, basically. Because, like I said, when I first started Jamberry, it was just so I would have a little extra money to help with Star Knits. Because I really do love Star Knits. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a business that I created myself. So I'm just, like, pondering stuff right now. And yeah.
I hear ya.
But the thing is, I totally love Jamberry because I get to have, like, pretty nails and play with nails. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. It's like a hard thing to figure out.
I hear ya.
So anyway, that being said, let's go on to gym. So our cardio challenge has started this week. Yay. If you are just tuning in and you want to join the challenge, do it, because we're making the goals for ourselves. So it's not like you have to work out like 300 times a week,
which would be hard.
Yeah, you work out on your own, like, make your own goal, and you make your mini goals to, work towards it. And then during the time of this challenge, we're making dishcloths to exchange with the other members of the challenge. So You don't have to knit or crochet them while you're exercising, but you can if you have the want to, which I do because I'm not going to work out if I'm not knitting or doing something. I'm telling you, I won't. So, like, and even today, like, I worked out, and my goal is to work out twice a week for this week, and probably the next couple of weeks, till I get back in the habit. And I'll tell you what, today I was working out, and at 15 minutes, I was like, this sucks. I hate this so much. And I was like, I want to just stop. And then, of course, it was because I think it was related to the stupid song they were playing on Pandora. So I, like, thumbed it down, and then they played a better song. And then I was like, okay, I just have 15 more minutes. I can't do this. And so I did finish, but awesome. It was not as fun.
I only
get back to the better.
I only did one time, which was this morning, and I only did it because you ear burned me.
I'm gonna have to keep ear burning.
Yes,
then.
You are. It was good. I had Jude this week, so I didn't really have like time to myself at all.
Oh yeah.
But even this morning I was like, I don't want to do it. And then I'm like, it's Friday and we're part of the challenge. I'm not failing at this stupid thing again. So I did it.
So with
but
Jude,
it felt good and I was glad.
Like, remember, you have to, like, with Jude, you have to remember, like, what you did when the kids were little. Like, you would just throw them in a stroller and go whatever.
Right. Well, I don't have them anymore. But yeah, I mean, it was just so crazy.
Oh, yeah. So, in case you didn't get it, our sister-in-law, Lauren, had her baby.
And she's adorable and has the hugest cheeks.
That, my gosh.
The fat goes, like, up to, like, past her eyes and almost, like, scrunches her face. It's so cute. Anyways.
I'm kind of jealous. I wish I lived closer so I could go see her.
She's adorable. And we visited her twice in the hospital. Well, I brought Jude to go meet his sister, and he was so, like, he just looked at her and then got down and ran around the hospital like he didn't care. Now, but like we were talking about her, when he was here, and then like I brought him home yesterday, and he was saying baby and Luna's her name.
Oh, it's cute.
But yeah, so he was a little more maybe not into her, but interested. And then she was up yesterday. I was like helping Lauren a little bit while Trevor was running to the store, and she started crying, and Jude just like is staring at her with furrowed eyebrows and like not sure what the heck is going on. He's just like looking at her like, what in the world? It was like,
did you take a picture of it? Because I want to see that.
No, but it was. I'm sure he'll do it again. It's funny.
That is funny.
It was quite amusing. I laughed a lot.
Yeah.
My key is in for a trip. It's just funny. Like, I don't even remember, like, how my kids were when I brought home the other ones.
Well,
like, I knew I knew he kissed Leah right away, like, when she was a baby, when he met her, but, like.
Yeah. Well, and I remember Leah didn't really like Chloe.
I don't remember.
At all. Like, she was just like,
that's kind of the norm nowadays. Yeah. Anyways, nothing's changed.
But no, she wanted to like play baby with her too. Like baby, like thought she was a toy. Mm-hmm. But then Truby, I remember Chloe just hated the guts out of him.
And she still does.
But like again, like Leah and Gabe were like playing with him,
Yeah.
So and he was a chunker too.
It's funny, like, how kids react. You can never prepare fully for it, but so it's just funny watching Jude and how he's doing stuff. But anyways, we totally
are on randomness.
Yeah.
So let's go back to binging. Have you been binging on anything?
Yeah, so I told you I wanted to watch Alias, right?
Oh, yeah.
I said that last week, and then Netflix doesn't have it, and Amazon Prime doesn't have it, and I was pissed off because it's one of those.
I have the DVDs.
Maybe I should borrow them, but like it's one of those things like you always see it like kind of like in the background on Netflix, and you're like, oh, I'll watch it again sometime, or like you've seen a show, but like I like to go back and watch things again. You always pick different things up, like not right away. I watched it like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. So I was like, oh, it'll always be there. And then I finally decide to want to watch it, and it's not there. So it's pissed off. So then you told me there was something like that on Amazon Prime, which is Covert Affairs.
Yeah.
I went searching, and I've been watching.
I forgot to tell you what it was. Sorry.
No, I went searching like right after, and I started watching that, and I think I'm almost like done with the series I've been watching.
But it's like Alias, right? Like I only watched the first one.
Sort. I mean, she's CIA.
Same difference.
Yeah, it's not as like double agent.
Oh well, yeah.
And she's not always some costume, which is good because I would have been even more pissed if it was like super alike. But
yeah,
same stuff,
same type of.
But it's I've gotten into it. It's interesting enough.
Yeah, I thought you would like that.
They almost look alike too. The two actresses.
Oh yeah,
a little bit, like not totally, but like I don't know. Anyways, but so that's what I've been binging on. It's been good.
That's cool. I have not been actually watching anything. Well, we're watching the Harry Potter movies in order. We're on 8 today because we had a snow day the other day, so we were doing like movie stuff on the weekend, and then it carried over to the snow day.
I am jealous that your girls watch that.
Madison doesn't really.
Oh no.
But Bella does.
Well, my girls don't. Gay would. Though Leah, she just finished. She read The Hunger Games, and then and we watched the movie, and then she was starting Catching Fire. She just finished it, so we need to watch that movie next.
Oh, cool.
But she's very excited about it.
Well, Bella is currently on book 4 of Harry Potter. Like, she's reading it.
Okay.
Like, I made her sign her life away to use my hardcover book because she's not nice to books. Like, I have all the hardcovers except for the second book because I let the girls read them and they're destroyed. So I went and got, the last books I had hardcovers anyways because I bought them as they came out. So, like, the first 2 I had bought as paperback. So I found the first one at, like, Goodwill. And I'm still looking for book 2 hardcover. But anyways, and I'm also looking for them all paperback so I can just give them to Bella to destroy to read because I really don't want her reading my hardcovers. Right. But anyways, she's reading my hardcover and she is taking very good care of it because I will kill her if she doesn't. But so she was like, but why aren't they doing this? And I'm like, the movie is never as good as the book.
Right. Yeah, I had to say that like 20 times when we were watching The Hunger Games. I'm like, it's totally not the same. You almost need to think of it as 2 different stories, like, because...
Like, the movie is inspired by the book.
Yeah, like, they're never the same.
But anyways, so I haven't actually been watching anything, though that is a lie. Grimm. I've been refreshing the first season of Grimm, because I watched the first season, and then when we had free Amazon Prime a couple years ago. So I'm refreshing, like I'm watching some that I don't remember and skipping the ones I remember.
I almost started watching that.
So it's good. I like it.
I
so I'm rewatching that.
I started watching it when it was out, like on TV.
Yeah.
And then I have a hard time when things are on TV, like waiting a week to watch just one episode. So like sometimes
I think everyone does now.
Right. Netflix has like totally ruined it for TV. Anyways, so I lost
society.
I lost interest in it and I never picked it back up. So like I've seen it on it's on Amazon Prime, right?
Right.
And I've thought about watching that again. Maybe I'll watch it after Covert Affairs.
So that's what I'm working on. When I have time, which then it's only like 1 or 2 episodes when I'm sitting down, like if I'm making stitch markers and the kids aren't here. But I did start reading. I finished the Bloodhound book, which is the second in the Becca Cooper series, and I started reading Mastiff, and I'm almost done with it, and it's really good. Like, I really like that series. Like, most of the times I've been trying to stay away from young adult books, but these ones, they are, while they're young adults, they're like, this Becca Cooper, she's in her 20s. It's a different, like, universe, obviously, and she's working. But it's not all angsty about love, if that's what most young adult books are about anymore.
Right.
Like, there's a boy and I like him, or there's a girl and she's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, depending on who's the main person. This book is about, like, her work, and it's like a strong woman. Like, the first one's the Song of the Lioness was about a girl who wanted to be a knight. And it was all about that. And yeah, there was like some love in there, but it wasn't like the main story, if that makes sense. And then this is the same thing with the Becca Cooper ones. It's like really good. So I'm enjoying it.
Cool.
And I went actually on my library website and put all of her other series, because she has like 2 universes that she wrote about. The Tortal, which is the Becca Cooper and Alana. So I got like the ones she wrote 2 stories about Alana's daughter, which she's the knight. And then there's another one called there's another one about another girl that wants to be a knight. So like I just put those in my queue so I can like catch up on those, because I'm really, like when you find an author that you like reading their series, you kind of try to read all of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did that with Patricia Briggs, because I read that Dragon duology that she wrote, which are really good.
I don't know if I've read that.
And then I started reading the Ravens one, and I just never finished the second one. I never actually read the second one. I finished the first one. And then she has some other books like Hobbs Bargain or something like that I never read. But like I like Patricia Briggs, and I read like her Masks book, which was okay, but it was like her first book that she ever wrote, so you could tell like she's grown in her writing style. But it's good to, I just, like I do that. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm reading, but because I think when I finish Mastiff, I'm gonna be like in a book hole, like I don't know what to read next. So
that's where I am.
So I think I might go, actually, I have a couple of books, like, I had started reading Alex Versus books. I liked the first one. It's kind of like Dresden Files almost, only a little different. So, obviously, because it's a different author, but, like a urban fantasy type of thing. Like, there's wizards and people in, like, current times. So, so I liked that first one that I read, so I might pick up the rest of the series. Actually, I think I'm waiting on the second book.
Cool.
So, yeah. Anyways, but that's all. I'm sorry. I was just talking about books. So, randomness. Yeah.
I just had that I had Jude. Because of the baby. We went for like 3 days. It was fun. He's a funny kid. So actually, funny story. They make him like refrigerator oatmeal. Where like you make it the day before, you just put it in the fridge, and then he eats it, and it's cold. So one morning I was like, "Oh, do you want oatmeal?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I made him oatmeal, and I tried to give it to him, and he's like, "It's hot." I'm like, "No, it's warm. You can eat it." And he took like 2 bites, and was like, No, I don't want it. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, I guess I'll put it in the fridge. But he like wouldn't eat any oatmeal. It was the funniest thing.
That is funny.
Oops. But yeah, no. So we had fun having him here. So I didn't really get much done around the house, but
yeah.
Okay. I was happy to help out.
What was I going to say? I have a note on there. So, as you know, I'm part of the Sunshine Committee. So, we are in Slytherin. We are... I
thought I'd show a picture of the baby.
Oh, she's so cute. We are collecting squares for... Actually, I have 2 blankets in America, and then there's one in the UK that is needed. So I'm looking for someone who would want to join in the UK. And I found someone who will be a collection point because she has an APO off address. So it won't be that expensive for us to send to her here in America. So if you have squares you want to send, I just have to find a joiner in the UK. So if you are in the UK and you would like to join a blanket for someone who needs a hug, let me know, because that would be awesome. So yeah, but let me think. Anything else? I don't think so. That's all that I had to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just had Jude. What else? Oh, so I'm prepared to start doing the painting upstairs come next week. And if I don't do it, you can yell at me, because now I'm just procrastinating.
Yeah.
And not wanting to do like I don't mind painting, but it's all like you have to like
move stuff.
You gotta tape it off. You gotta drop like all the little stuff to prepare for it. I hate it.
Yeah, I know that.
So yeah. So I need to start it and get it done with, because I'm sick of just waiting. I just want to get it done. So that's that. But no, I'm excited for our cardio challenge. I know we already talked about that. But
we could talk about it again.
I think I'm gonna move. I think another reason I don't like doing it is our bike is in the basement.
Okay.
And I hate going down there. It's dark and just like I can't even take a good picture down there.
It's all about the picture.
It's not, but that's like a reason.
Yeah.
And it's just dark and gloomy down there. I don't like it. I don't want to put it up here in this room, because I don't know. I just don't. Like, I thought about it. I'm like, I could. There's sort of room, sort of not. But I think I'm going to move it up. I'm going to paint our bedroom, but the new master bedroom is way bigger. So I think I'm going to go and put it in my bedroom, so I can just do it up there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Because we'll have a TV up there too, if I want to like watch something while doing it or whatever.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. So that's another reason why I want to paint. There you go. That's why that's tied together. That's why I started talking about it. I knew my brain worked in some sort of way with that. But yeah. So I'm gonna paint up there so I can move that up there, so I don't have to be in the dungeon. While cardio knitting.
So binging, starting up Sunday, The Walking Dead.
I know that.
I need to look up when Doctor Who starts up again, because I have BBC American sling, so I plan on watching it.
That's cool.
And actually, on Monday, Humans, the next season, starts up on AMC, because it's an AMC movie, TV show. So I need to like write that down so I can because I watched the first season, so I'm totally current and I can watch it. But like I said, most of the time when I start watching stuff, I forget about them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I will remember or not. But the previews that they've been showing look really good.
For Humans.
But I need to look up for the Doctor Who. I actually need to do that right now before I forget again. Because if I miss that, because I watched Sherlock. I downloaded the PBS app on our Roku, and I was watching Sherlock, and they had like another season. But like their seasons of Sherlock are like 4 episodes, maybe 5. So the 4th one was on, and I was like, oh, I'm going to watch it. And then I forgot about it, and I went back to watch it, and now you have to like be a member or whatever. So I'm guessing you have to pay.
Aww.
So